Welcome to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will be first on the attack. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays, and so how do you bounce?
They get a rough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Glenn. That's about as close as you can get to that marker. And he's second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Huskers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Connection to the right. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The throw. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And off from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Cole. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air, it's Underwood. Now improvising. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Going to the ground. And to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Unloads quickly. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Throwing right. Got a wide open receiver. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Marsh. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Cole. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Sends it back in motion. Takes it from the gun on third down. A little release to the back. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's quick. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Floats it out in space. And he'll be brought down.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wants to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, a better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell, sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to seal the edge on the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Underwood. Grab near the sticks, it's Cole. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Cole. Finds a little space. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Makes the grab and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Plows through the defense. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sidelines to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, and not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Ann Arbor. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Denson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Mark. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quick completion on the out. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, Wolverine! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, Lloyd of Rosedale has an owner as we've gone final between Minnesota and Iowa. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he Makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's the handoff. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Underwood. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. There he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got room to work. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Toss sweep to the right. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Wolverines will try to convert on 4th down. Breaks the tackle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said, yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Oh, better look out! Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the wide receiver screen. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Gets it to the back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it in the middle, it's Glenn. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the...
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverine. And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Parker. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker, it's Glenn. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver.
What up, though?
Back to pass on 2nd down.
The motherfucking sun. Nigga, it's up all night.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together.
You already had what? Motherfucking Nebraska, bruh.
They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
I jumped out on these
They
motherfuckers
were
minutes,
fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They fucking offensive line, nigga. I really didn't get too many stats for the ass nigga, bro.
They believe in a large 4-down territory, and they go for it on 4th and short from the 47.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now
breaks into the open.
Yeah.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
So good.
The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of
Bills
downs.
is out there right now. Oh. Ring got a
Power
4.
football with the run.
Pitt got a point guard.
Got the first down
Cam
and more.
got a nut.
He stopped him at the 31, but not
Cam
before.
got a
He
what?
picks up 10 yards on the play.
Nothing. He ain't got
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the
Say they
second
don't
half.
have
Here's first and
nothing.
10.
Not Cam.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch.
6'9" guy. I don't know what you got. What's the name? He
Trying to
got a
figure
point
out if I need to
guard.
bring
the
the
Huskers
center.
didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically
Figure
down the
out, do I
field.
make him 7'4"?
Still firing
Do I
away as they'll go down
7'1"?
swinging.
My dude.
The B they make a big nigga, so if we go into the pro am, we need somebody to be a real big.
The offense is threatening.
RJ right now is playing big. You got a big, but he is shooting big.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum.
Right.
7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down
Right.
the road.
That's
Great start, but you can tell this team is for real.
No doubt.
Killer got
They
a
deserve for
shoot
us all to
guard,
be talking about them right
small
now because they
forward.
look as advertised. This is
I
a
got
team
a
with
shoot
tremendous
guard,
talent. They've
small.
taken care of business up to this point, but now
Piccolo
because they're
got a point
undefeated at this
guard.
point
Nick
of the
got a
year,
point
every
guard.
game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
So,
That will put the wrap on
Price.
things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Let's say we go to pro am, put a ring at the post, do at the B. Pick at the point, I'm going to whoever we put at the small. Fuck. Okay, right now, I just got the plan.
Basically where I'm at with it.
All right, I'm on there now. Try 7-1. What's the other one? Shaq slash. Let's see the board enforcer stretch. What's that? Dispatcher or Rise? Oh, Rise. I know. Let's see the abilities though, Six. Give me some abilities. I see the stats. Oh, nigga, yeah. Oh, you ain't put the abilities together yet? You got, yeah, 93. You got the, I think you got to take your vert to 93 so you get the high flyer blocking shit. 73, I believe, to get the high flyer blocker. Some shit like that. Click, I think your vert, the high flyer, yeah, denier. Yeah, you want to get that up. 74. See, that's what I was saying. You gotta get your vert up. Yeah, you get that bitch Hall of Fame. Though. I don't know what's the Hall of Fame for that bitch. 99. You got cap breakers too. You can work on. With the type to make the vert go up. Ain't that a bit? That's bullshit. So you a big nigga to go be getting dunked on all the time. That's whack as fuck. You got what's that? Enforce. Okay, he got to. I think you gotta put some nine. You gotta put some more point. That nigga's sweet. You gotta put some more point in the Yeah. Go. You can take your. Wait. Yeah. No, I ain't tripping about none of that. Your bill is straight. That's what I'm about to tell you. You don't need a higher than an 83 3-pointer, bruh. Hell yeah. It's like when you go higher than 83, yeah, I'm saying you don't need that whole 84. You can go with 83. Big niggas shoot better than everybody on the game. They got better animation than everybody on the game for right now. Yeah. But your passing is straight. Shit. No, in the record, all you see is 7-4 centers. That's true too, but so do that nigga get the high flyer block with the 90? You gotta turn it up. Go to the block. Okay, he get it on silver. And he get paid controller. No, I see, bruh. I was just saying you probably could turn the three down to 83, and then turn the MIDI up, get your MIDI a little higher and shit. But go ahead, bruh. Okay, put it back. Nah, you don't want to turn the MIDI down. You get they did the same shit. You get better badges the higher mid range. Like you could damn near get set shooter on Hall of Fame if you take your shit up. Dude, I don't know, bro. Them layups in the paint, dude. Now you played this shit. The layups in the paint is fucking trash. The layups in the paint is trash. You gotta need that close up, cause I be struggling, cause I ain't put no VC in my close up yet. Them layups in the paint trash, bro. Think you move something down, cause now your posterizer it went down. Yeah, Pogo goes straight. I said I think you moved something down, cause your posterizer ain't up no more. But you got a different bag. I think you straight with the 85. Unless you get shit on, you get the brick wall on gold. Can't get it to gold, then you might as well live it right there at silver. 83. Yeah. 83. 83 price straight. I've been seeing a lot of niggas with no strength niggas, but you got the Shaq build almost. A little bit lighter. You got the box out. I got Vince Carter, Kobe Bryant. I forgot the first. What's the third person? I know it was Vince Carter, Kobe Bryant, somebody else. Go back. Go back, bro. Wake you back up. All right, we'll put the motherfucking mini back on 80. Put everything back to where it was. Put your three ball back to 84. Put your mini back on 80. I think you could killed that high. Like, and nothing wrong with having those. They're gonna let you move up. Good. Good getting the 99 with the free throws. You in the crew. I we still that dysfunction. You know I'm a Shaq fan, so I like the 7-1 240 nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with the Yama build, but I like this build. Oh, it's the vert. You can move the vert up. Yeah. Once you get Pogo on gold, then I just leave it where the fuck it's at. What can you crank up? Mid range? Oh, okay. The big man floater game is scandalous. Specialized hook, physical. Yeah. Nah, you ball control. All right, you got the post skills though. You know how to post niggas up, do the little pump fake, get the nigga up and on. You probably want to keep that up high, at least 80 ball control. That's true, but when they go to a motherfucker 2-3, we kind of need a nigga to start that post. Back up to 85. Yeah. I'm saying them mid range. Hey, you need that. You can't go with the 3 point. You can't go no lower than 83. You won't be able to block nothing good shoot. No, I said don't go no lower than 83 because you won't be able to block nothing good animation. All the good animations stuck right there at 83. That's straight. That's good. I'm thinking about putting $10 on my motherfucking kid. I'm put 50 on that motherfucker. Then I put another. Think about putting another 10. I gotta go buy me my microwave went out yesterday. I gotta go buy a new microwave. I I know that shit hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a microwave air fryer type of guy. I got a brand new stove. I'm thinking about selling that bitch. Me and my brother could put in a countertop stove. Fuck that shit. And I have more space. I want a dishwasher. A whole bunch of shit. Gotta find out where to get this 1 last point. What in the steels? Something? Free throws? My ass fucking look like the screen star face. Yeah, unlock this thing now. Uh, okay, unlock the little get a ball out there. Shit, I wouldn't worry about trying to remember. I think that'd be close. Ooh, you gotta leave that on purple. Leave that on purple. You gotta go back up. You lost the purple. Well, how much more you need on the vert to get the high flyer all the way up? Oh, I can't see that little shit. So you can use the cap bracket though. You can break. You can have a high flyer on gold. I think you should move your post control back up. I don't think that's it. So the post control. The nigga Marie made him a Charles Barkley. That nigga kind of sweet though. That nigga made a little Charles Barkley bill. He's 6'8", like he about 260 or some shit. You say, but what all you need for that? Okay. Unpluckable. Hmm? Marcus Camby. Love Marcus Camby. I was rooting for Dallas. My uncle was rooting for motherfucking the Heat. I'm like, bruh, I want to see Marcus Camby get one, dog. But I was mad, Lucy, loving him and Kenyon when they was with the Nuggets. Fella Anthony, all them niggas. I was like, that's but till they traded motherfucking Chauncey. What? That nigga obviously play for. You ain't rocking the 99. Is that you rock 99? Uh, they go to the Knicks just to get paid. That's what it's about. We get a couple more dollars before I retire. One nigga did some good shit. Carmelo and Stoudemire. Other than that, man, Knicks. Man. Did you see what your dump package is gonna look like? Or you already know what you want to use?